Welcome to the DFS Express Podcast, your stop for daily fantasy sports talk, including slate breakdowns and industry commentary. Let's go to the host of our show, the Daily Fantasy Sniper.
What's up, guys? Back with you for another episode with a desperately needed new mic. So hopefully the sound is better for you guys for this. I'm going to assume it is, and if not, I'm sure you all let me know about it. But we're going to plug along here with today's episode. Going to talk about the Saturday English Premier League slate, 3 plays for your lineups. This is, I know this is a niche sport, but it's one I still feel like there is an edge in. And the 3 plays that I'm going to give you should be mega chalk. Absolutely, but it's plays you need to start your lineups with on DraftKings, or you are going to be leaving money on the table. GPPs, we can talk about, fading 1 or 2 to get leverage. I get that, especially because the defender spot is so strong. But these are plays in cash games I just think you need to put in. And how you construct the rest of your lineup can be a bit of a challenge because we are paying up in some spots here, but it's the plays the sharper people are going to go to. I can almost guarantee it. For the rest of the plays, full slate breakdown, analysis, cheat sheets, all that stuff, you can get all my plays over at DFS Army. Go to dfsarmy.com, use the code SNIPER for 20% off your VIP membership, and see me in our VIP chat, access to all the coaches, and that's not just for soccer. The price gets you all sports, all our tools, all that good stuff. So go ahead and check it out if you're not a member already. That being said, let's get into the picks here and who's going to be just the chalk of the slate. First up, James Madison, 10.2 on DraftKings. Dude is a DK cheat code. It's just absolutely how it is. I will go over the matchup he has here. Leicester is a home favorite, minus 102. Not the biggest favorite on the slate, but it is a healthy favorite. 2.5 total, shading towards the over in that game. But just when Madison's in, he's basically matchup proof. If you're new to soccer, he's basically the Christian McCaffrey of DFS soccer. Dude is putting up 27, 24, 20. Even in games games they lose, 19. I'm looking for more losses now, 14. Like, those are his floor games. He's got a goal's worth of points as a floor, crosses a ton, shoots some, takes free kicks, can score from free kicks, distributes, does everything you want a DK player to do. 10.2 is not outrageous for him. It's probably about on the nose, maybe even a shade underpriced, maybe. I mean, it is a lot to pay. But James Madison, all 3 of these guys are just, I'm snapping into my lineup, and I don't mind giving them away for free because they should be chalk, and it's obviously trying to help everybody out and just make sure we get understanding of why they're chalk. James Madison is just safe. We're looking for floor plays. The forward position, if you go look up there, is a lot of guys who are goal dependent, and goals are sexy, but if you play DFS soccer, this, and if you're new or something, hopefully you'll learn, is that chasing goals is obviously, they're volatile, they're full of variance. It is not a safe way to play, and we know cash games are about safety. So chasing goals is fun, leads out for GPP. James Madison, by the way, viable for GPPs. Those scores, putting up 2.5x at that price tag, sign me up all day. In this matchup against Brighton gives up a ton of fantasy points typically. He could score a couple goals. He could break this slate. It could be chalk you need to have. So James Madison, first pick here in the slide tackle. Next up, tossed up, going to throw out 2 defenders. I'm going to start with the most expensive, Lucas Digne, 7,400 on DraftKings. Everton is the largest favorite on the slate. They are currently minus 256. Total in that game is 3. Also shading towards the over. So Digne is just a free kick monster. He's taken everything Gylfi Sigurdsson used to take. His game logs 17, 24, 12, 20. And it's just because he throws in crosses in each of his last 2 games. He's thrown in over 14 crosses, always up in double digits. They're a huge favorite against Norwich, who is really bad. playing absolutely awful. And because he's a defender, same thing with the next guy we're going to talk about. The way the algorithms work, defenders can only be priced so high. There's maxes there. If Dino was a midfielder, he'd be priced up another 1,500 probably. Like he'd be like a $9,000 player easy, maybe even more than that possibly. Um, he runs their offense. He's an attacking fullback. Sign me up here. And then the other guys in Everton is where you mix and match for GPPs. Or Charleston would be my favorite. That's a free pick for you. In GPPs, I do like him a bunch, but as high as it was on Gylfi Sigurdsson in the last few years, Lucas Digne is that and more, and playing a better position for DraftKings. Plugging in at defender. Third up, going to pay up at defender again, and hopefully, not hopefully, that'll create a challenge at the rest of the lineup as we have to pay down at least in one forward spot and in the other midfield spot. But again, like I said, talk about that more. My full plays for now. Trent Alexander-Arnold is a third piece of chalk we need to talk about. He is an attacking fullback for Liverpool, leaders in the Premier League. They are the second largest favorite on the slate. They are a 227 away favorite. Total in that game 2 3/4. Also shaded towards the over, but Crystal Palace is nothing to be terribly scared of, and Liverpool is just that good. And Alexander-Arnold, a lot like Lucas Digne, just is constantly crossing. Great game logs, consistent guy. Had a down game last time out, but that was against Manchester City, and he still scored 8.5 points. It's not like he totally busted. That is a floor game against the second best team in the Premier League. Before that, he can put up 15, 20, 25. What's interesting about Alexander-Arnold's going to cross the ball a ton. He's on set pieces. Before the Manchester City game, he threw in 20 crosses in each of the 2 games prior to that. I would say if we have to watch injury news in that game, Mohamed Salah, what's going to be his status? He's questionable right now. If Salah plays as well, he takes just a little bit of value away from Trent Alexander-Arnold, and I think Arnold would be, of the 3 I just mentioned, the most fadeable, just because Salah is there and they're on the road, and I'm splitting hairs. If Salah is out, I have a hard time getting away from Alexander-Arnold. He still might be the most fadeable of the 3, but it's just, I like him even more with Salah out. What I will say though is that if Salah is out, other people come into play. You can play Oxlade-Chamberlain. Then do you want to play 2 Liverpool guys in your cash lineup? You can have that conversation. But Alexander-Arnold overall incredibly safe. Floor is there. Those are the 3 cash plays here in the excuse me guys, in the slide tackle. Hope you liked the episode. I didn't ask in the beginning if you could please subscribe on YouTube, trying to get to 300 subscribers there before the new year. The YouTube page is the Daily Fantasy Sniper. And then like, comment, subscribe on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and leave a review. That's the word I was looking for. If you could leave a review, I would appreciate that, guys. Always give me a follow on Twitter at @sniper_DFS. Good luck in your contest. See you next time.